Sigma versus alpha males explained. Two behavioral patterns often appear in conversations about personality, leadership, and social dynamics: the alpha and the sigma. They are often framed as opposites or competitors, but a more useful perspective is simpler. They represent two different psychological orientations, each with its own strengths, blind spots, and developmental challenges. Rather than ranking them, the goal is to understand what distinguishes these patterns and what they reveal about human behavior. Neither alpha nor sigma is a clinical psychological category. They are informal labels popularized through internet culture. However, the tendencies they describe relate to real areas of personality research, such as social dominance orientation, intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, and extroversion versus introversion. What follows are general behavioral tendencies rather than rigid personality types. Many people display traits from both orientations depending on the situation. The goal is not to decide which is better, but to understand how each pattern operates and what it can teach about self-awareness and growth. Point 1. Source of confidence. A key difference between alpha and sigma orientations is the source of confidence. Alpha confidence often grows from external recognition, status, leadership roles, and respect from others. Sigma confidence tends to come from internal alignment with personal values and discipline. Neither source is superior, but each has limits. Recognizing this difference helps explain how people sustain motivation and resilience. Point 2. Relationship with social hierarchy. Another difference is how each orientation relates to hierarchy. Alphas often engage with social hierarchies actively, seeking leadership roles and visible influence. Sigmas tend to care less about rank, focusing instead on personal goals and the quality of their work, regardless of status. Point 3. Social energy and interaction style. Alpha and sigma patterns also differ in how they interact socially. Alpha-oriented individuals are often energized by group interaction. They may enjoy environments where leadership, visibility, and influence can be expressed. Sigma-oriented individuals tend to be more selective with social energy. They often prefer smaller groups or one-on-one conversations where interactions are deeper and less performative. They can still be socially skilled and charismatic, but their motivation is usually centered on meaningful exchange rather than visibility. Each interaction style works well in different situations. Point 4. Response to authority. A practical difference between the two patterns appears in how they respond to authority. Alpha-oriented individuals tend to engage directly with authority structures. They may work within them to gain leadership roles or challenge them to move higher within the hierarchy. Their relationship with authority is often competitive and socially driven. Sigma-oriented individuals usually evaluate authority based on merit rather than position. They tend to respect leadership they find competent and quietly disengage from authority they do not respect. This independence can be valuable in environments that reward critical thinking, though it may create friction in systems that require strict hierarchical compliance. Point 5. Motivation and drive. Motivation also tends to differ between the two orientations. Alpha-oriented motivation is often partly extrinsic. Recognition, competition, and status markers can reinforce effort and ambition. Sigma-oriented motivation tends to be more intrinsic. Personal mastery, purpose, and the satisfaction of progress often provide the primary drive. Because of this, sigma-oriented individuals may perform consistently even without external recognition. However, they may be less inclined to pursue goals that require constant visibility or political navigation. Understanding personal motivation patterns can help people structure environments that support long-term productivity. Point 6. Emotional expression. Alpha and sigma orientations also differ in how emotions are expressed. Alpha-oriented individuals often express emotion in ways that reinforce leadership and social presence. Calm authority under pressure or assertiveness in conflict can signal strength in group settings. Sigma-oriented individuals tend to process emotions more internally. They may express emotions less publicly, not necessarily because they suppress them, but because emotional processing often occurs privately. Both patterns have potential challenges. Alpha individuals may sometimes perform emotions for social effect, while sigma individuals may under-communicate feelings in ways that create distance in relationships. Point 7. Approach to relationships. Relationship patterns also differ. Alpha-oriented individuals often maintain broader social networks across professional and social environments. This breadth can create opportunity and influence, but sometimes comes at the cost of deeper connection. Sigma-oriented individuals often maintain fewer relationships, but invest deeply in those they trust. This can create strong bonds, though it may also risk social isolation if taken too far. Understanding which pattern feels natural can help identify areas where balance may be beneficial.
Point 8. Adaptability under pressure.
Finally, the two orientations often respond differently under pressure. Alpha-oriented individuals frequently rely on social resources during challenges. They may organize teams, assert leadership, and use collaboration to solve problems. Sigma-oriented individuals tend to turn inward under pressure, relying on independent thinking and emotional regulation. This approach can be effective in autonomous environments, but may become limiting when teamwork or delegation is necessary. The key insight is not which response is better, but recognizing which tendency is your default and developing flexibility when situations demand something different. The key takeaway isn't choosing alpha or sigma, but recognizing growth opportunities. Alphas must sustain confidence without recognition, while sigmas must ensure independence doesn't become avoidance. Both have strengths and blind spots. Understanding your tendencies honestly allows you to grow with clarity rather than competition.